Okay, now hold on. I just want to make sure I'm in the right place. This is Shin Megami Tensei 4, right?
Of course, my good sir.
So instead of a war-torn post-apocalyptic Tokyo overrun with demons, we live in a medieval kingdom with samurais and caste feudalism?
Glory to the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado! Though you're but a lowly casualty, you have earned the right to be called a samurai and don a legendary gauntlet.
Is this a demonica from SMT1?
Heavens, your impure speech is bewildering to mine ears. Now strap up and defend your kingdom from the beasts that dwell in the sealed-off depths of Naraku.
You mean here?
Indeed, sir. The unclean ones crawl out of their hellish home to invade our beautiful kingdom through that forbidden door.
Alright, this change in setting could be interesting. Now let's take a look at your—
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you.
That's Tokyo, isn't it? And I bet that mustache isn't even real. You know what? I ain't even mad. Bring it on, smut whore!
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Considering the only Shin Megami Tensei game I'd beaten up to this point was 1, 4 was amazing!
This intro is rather slow. When's it gonna start getting crazy?
Ironically, this is the series returning to its roots, retaining much of what it learned from 3 Nocturne to create a new SMT evolution.
Wait, am I just supposed to wander around and talk with people? Where the heck am I supposed to go?
Okay, the beginning's kinda slow, but once it gets going, this game is a blazing hellfire.
It's so good! Just doing a little facial care, don't mind me.
From PS2 to 3DS, we once again control our protagonist in a third-person dungeon crawler, battling and recruiting demons who can be used as allies and fused together to create even stronger demon partners.
One big change from 3 includes fully customizable skill sets that you can even pass down to yourself once the demon learns all of its level up skills and teaches them to you. These moves can even be strengthened with each subsequent demon teaching you the same skill up to +9. The classic press turn system returns where striking weaknesses or landing criticals will only consume half of a turn, but now there's also a chance the attacker will smirk, giving a wide array of potential attack bonuses on their next turn. It's kinda like maintaining party morale for extra damage like in Xenoblade 1. Another new mechanic is actually seeing demons roaming the maps rather than resorting to random encounters. Unfortunately, everything just kinda looks like a blue pixelated mess though.
No matter how they look, this is way cooler for gameplay. Now you can choose to engage, avoid, or even preemptively strike those demons to initiate battle in your favor. Some will ambush you in hordes out of nowhere, and some will aggressively pursue you, and others might outright flee.
Now, another weird thing that they added was the climbing, jumping, and crawling around you'll need to do to fully explore the areas. Instead of these things behaving the way that you would expect, you have to stop in place and awkwardly use the D-pad to look up or down or whatever to interact with that something that allows you to climb or crawl or whatever. And sometimes you have to do this while avoiding enemies.
Yeah, that always felt as uncomfortable as wearing cereal boxes for shoes, but one place where SMT4 definitely is part of a complete breakfast is in the new improved Cathedral of Shadows.
Wow, the fusion calculator in this game is so advanced, it's like plugging in variables into a huge online database. You can find demon combos that will help you create others that you're after, or discover some that you've missed entirely, and even fuse up to 4 demons into one new one.
It's got that Pokemon gotta catch 'em all itch, but you're using obsessive customizable spreadsheets to find the cheapest or most powerful combinations to get what you want and complete your demon bestiary.
Unlike the former games, 4 has a lot of side quests, so expect to be exploring this huge world packed with loads of side content to discover.
And this just lets you find new demons to recruit, on top of finding new items and gear with returning swords, guns, and full-blown head-to-foot sets of armor this time. You'll even amass relics to appraise and sell at the human outposts scattered across the world.
But the biggest returning feature is the alignment system. Once again, the game is secretly tracking your decisions and weighing them on a scale of law or chaos, and tipping too far on one side or the other will affect certain interactions and will likely send you down an unavoidable ending in line with your choices.
You might not notice this early on, but you'll be able to recruit and summon demons aligned with law or chaos regardless of your own alignment. But under the hood, SMT4 is trying its best to throw you off of that neutral path. You'll need to fight hard and intentionally resist both extremes to walk that neutral path for that true ending.
I had to reload a backup save that was over 20 hours behind to try and correct my alignment. Imagine a scale from -100 to 100, and you begin at 0 in the middle, okay? And every single time you make a choice, you gain or lose a point on that scale. To stay neutral, you need to somehow end up between -8 and +8 at the end.
Thing is, those endings are all unique and worth playing. They're practically entire acts of the game, all on their own, diverging from one point. This game is huge and absolutely worth playing multiple times over, even allowing New Game Plus to carry over your Demon Compendium.
But you'll almost certainly be playing it with guides, as the in-game quest tracker is pretty useless.
But the game is so fun!
Yeah, good luck figuring out what random side quests you need to do to progress the neutral ending.
Just ask Uncle Internet! We are back to sprite art! Boy, the color range and animations on the demons all look great!
But why do some of their cell artworks have such shoddy line work?
Don't know, but I guess it's kind of jarring when those occasional unnatural images represent the zoomed-in versions of those masterfully crafted sprites.
You know, I particularly like the new demons and redesigns we got this time around. Even old classics like Loki and Lucifer look totally different now, and even more mythological and menacing than before. You can thank Strange Journey for most of those new designs.
And did we mention the game looks amazing in 3D? Whoa! Except for those menus that make me want to barf. In the medieval kingdom of Mikado, Flynn, a commoner known as a casualry, takes on the holy gauntlet rite to become a samurai, equipped with the mysterious device that allows the samurai to commune with and battle demons attempting to claw their way up from the depths of a sealed-off cave known as Naraku.
These are medieval people treating advanced technology that we know and understand as the player as unknowable magic. The gauntlet is simply a cybernetic computer mounted to the user's left arm and runs the demon's summoning program from SMT1, but for all they know, the gods have summoned you!
Joining up with other newly inducted samurai, Jonathan, Walter, and Isabeau, totally not standing in for the Law Hero, Chaos Hero, and Neutral Heroine respectively, Flynn descends into Naraku deeper and deeper to fight back the demons.
Then word gets out that a black samurai is turning citizens into demons.
Wait, like Afro Samurai?
No, like they literally wear black clothes. It's actually a white woman underneath all that if you need to know.
That's not very culturally diverse.
This is medieval Japan!
Okay, so you hunt down this black samurai, who's really Lilith, distributing books of knowledge that are transforming humans into demons. And on the way, your hometown is burnt to the ground, and your best friend who failed the gauntlet rite transforms before you and must be slain.
Retreating underground, you are given the order to pursue the black samurai into Naraku.
And it's here where the game does its huge plot twizzler, so if you're somehow not picking up on it yet and you want to go in blind, here's your spoiler skip. But I mean, come on, it's Shin Megami Tensei. It's gonna be even more wild than what we can possibly convey.
You descend down deep into the caves, which slowly become mechanical scaffolding. And after riding an elevator down even lower, you emerge into the top floor of a glass observation tower overlooking what the party thinks is a sea of stars, which in reality are the lit buildings of the entire city of Tokyo.
And once you get to the bottom, you'll realize that this isn't just Tokyo, but this is a post-apocalyptic, demon-infested, modern-day Tokyo. Your entire kingdom of Mikado was built upon a huge dome in the sky, sealing the city away in eternal darkness. Your entire life was a lie.
As you grapple with your new reality, you'll be given conflicting requests from here on, either aiding the kingdom above the dome or the city underground.
There's the power-hungry cult Ring of Gaia, clans of local hunters fighting off demons for a living, secret laboratories farming humans for demon food, wonky time dilation, and even alternate dimensions linked by a black hole generating particle accelerator. It gets insane!
Siding with Mikado's angels results in Flynn joining Jonathan, who fuses with an archangel to become Merkaba, ultimately destroying the world and rebuilding it purged of sin.
Siding with the Black Samurai, Flynn joins Walter, who fuses with the demon to become Lucifer, waging war on the land above with Flynn becoming its new king.
But somehow, if you skirt between both, you can side with the people of Tokyo and join Isabeau. Together, you rebuild the city's hope for a better future to stop stop Merkaba and Lucifer, destroying the dome above and finally ending Tokyo's eternal night, bathing it in sunlight.
What's so great about this story is that it's never black and white. There is no good or evil, only different perspectives. And no matter what you choose, you'll be forced to kill your own friends of conflicting alignments.
Also, you get to live in a world where all manner of angels and demons from all sorts of mythologies and cultures from around the world are just going about their business in Tokyo, fulfilling their own agendas and legends. There's so much going on here, it's incredible how well it actually works.
Plus, you get to kill them all as a techno samurai Pokemon master. Now that's living the dream, my friends. This is a hard call, but the wide variety of outstanding battle and environmental tracks in SMT4 might just make it Atlus's best game soundtrack. You heard me, Persona fanboys.
I appreciate hearing voice acting in such a long 3DS game. There is so much to do and explore, it's incredible that we got such talented deliveries and high volume on one tiny little game cartridge.
Since much of the game is shown in a first-person RPG style, many events are played out entirely with sound effects.
You'd be surprised with how many corners this lets them cut when it's done right.
I think I'm gonna go get a glass of...
Access denied.
Where did that come from? Hold on! Don't stick it in there! This is probably my favorite Shin Megami Tensei game yet, and I never hear anyone talking about it. I never even heard a peep about it when the game came out.
There is so much bonus DLC to complement the game, it's a shame it all got flushed down the offline 3DS crapper without being freely distributed first. This game is too young to contribute to lost media.
Look, 3 and 5 are cool and all, but in 4, you're back to basics as a regular dude, fighting and negotiating with demons in a hopeless world. It makes the open world all the more relatable and frightening.
Not knowing your enemy's HP makes random encounters, and especially boss fights, way more thrilling. When they finally start glowing red, they'll utter their last words and shatter into 1,000 shards of broken glass. Oh, it's intoxicating.
Even enemies have unique animations for how they die, like being burnt to ashes, frozen, electrocuted, or blasted away, shot full of holes, or even sliced in half. Oh, you're so dead. That's what you get for messing with me. Hey, Bahamut, you want to tag along with us? I'm real sorry about your friends, but I got this really shiny lifestone here for you. You can just call this a little bit of extra reinforcement. The positive gamer in me bestows upon Shin Megami Tensei 4 a divine 10 out of 10! I wasn't expecting this glossed over 3DS installment to add up to much, but boy was I so glad to be wrong.
The critical gamer in me was pleasantly surprised with how well Shin Megami Tensei 4 shines on the 3DS with a solid 9 out of 10. My only complaints are that the game is so open and huge that you'll likely need a guide to keep you on track, and that's only if you consider that a bad thing.
But oh no, we're not done yet! So you think that Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse is just a beefed up re-release? Oh Nelly, no! It's its own separate game. Saddle up for a bonus round review rodeo!
Yeehaw! It doesn't actually have a Western theme though, I swear. But let's roll with it anyway. Giddy up!
I can't really put my finger on it, but I'm just not jiving with this one.
Yeah, not sure if it's the immature teenage punk shift in tone or the fact that my save data got corrupted after 35 hours.
Basically the same as in 4, but now you got a slew of support companions to select from to aid you in battle.
These range from an elitist ghost to a photographer who stuns enemies with the flash. Do I need to explain to you how goofy this is and how much it clashes with the established theme?
Lots of cool new demons and designs, plus some helpful UI updates.
Shame the whole aesthetic got shifted into an edgy Japanese hot topic.
So taking place during 4's neutral ending in an alternate timeline, we play as Nanashi, a teenage twerp who kicks the bucket early on and gets resurrected by the demon Dagda, forming a contract to do whatever he says in exchange for living once again.
Sure, it ultimately ends with you punching God in the face, and that's always awesome, but that's just all there really is to it. It's nothing like the plot twisty madness of 4. Instead, it's just taking place post-twist in an established world, and it doesn't really do anything that the original doesn't other than screw the original ending up.
It's the same team and all, so of course it's gonna be great, but man, some of the places you need to visit 1,000 times, like Kenshicho, have the most annoying crap blaring in the speakers.
So it's great when you're out, but you'll inevitably have to go back home to where your little brother is singing Nickelback and Pearl Jam.
Do not play this one if you haven't beaten SMT4 on the neutral path. Its opening alone spoils half the game.
I'd say if you're not a pretentious 12-year-old, then just skip it altogether.
I really didn't enjoy this one, giving SMT4 Apocalypse a weak 4 out of 10. Its lousy characters and additions only detract from what actually happened in the original game's ending. But at least the gameplay is still fun.
Some sequels are better off not existing, and I'm giving Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse a 5 for at least being half as enjoyable as the game it is pretty much ruining. But seriously, if you want more 3DS Shin Megami Tensei after beating 4, then just play Strange Journey.
Well, what did you think? Let us know how your positive and critical sides rate Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and might as well rate Hamster's new mustache while you're at it in the comments below.
Hey, if you're disrespecting my hard-earned facial hair, then, oh god, where'd it go? Then you're just playing with yourself. Where is it?
Alright, I think I'm losing circulation in my hand. I can't really feel my fingers anymore. And thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more, and use the links in the description to nominate your own episode. And thank you to all of our Patreon members, Arrow, Aspen, Crystal, Genio, Laura, and Squad Fam. Ow! See ya!